Okay, so now we've got the drum. We can set it anywhere on the bench. And we've got, down in our drum here, we've got a pressure plate and the underdrive clutches down there. So the next step here is to remove the tapered snap ring. And we'll get to that in just a second. Now this is the underdrive clutch. It holds the pressure plate in. That's really critical to understand. This is a tapered snap ring. It's going to be difficult to see in this video. This is the flat side, and it's a curved side right here. You could put your pocket straight edge against here to see which side is flat, but this side, you have to take my word for it. It's hard to see on the video, but this is the tapered side, and this is definitely the flat side. So we're going to set that aside over here as well. Now, the pressure plate comes up and out, and what's critical to notice about this is that there's a beveled side we can see right here. Goes all the way around, and then on this side, it has just a flat step all the way across. The step always faces down this way. The bevel side always faces up. So we've got that underdrive pressure plate. Now, looking down in there, we've got a last clutch, the first clutch to come out, overdrive clutch. We set that over here because there's another flat snap ring in the two grooves here. I think you might be able to see it better here. I'm not sure which way it looks better, but there's this flat snap ring that we have to get out of the groove. There we go. Notice this one's a lot wider, but it's a lot skinnier than that first snap ring that we pulled out. It's a little bit wider in width this way. So what we have basically is we have the flat snap ring here and the tapered snap ring here holding this pressure plate firmly into place in the drum. So that's not going anywhere. And finally, as far as our friction elements go, that's the rest of our underdrive clutches and steels. 3 frictions and 4 steels. Well, actually with this one it would be 4 and 4. So now we've got a circlip right here holding. We're going to get this to the foot press or clutch press. We're going to compress this, and we're going to come back and finish the teardown of this drum. Okay, we're back from the foot press or the spring press, and we've got our snap ring out. And so next comes the retainer. This retainer's got a seal on it, and it does come in the kit, so you're going to replace it when we go back together with it. Our nice big gnarly return spring. And next out comes the underdrive piston. This has a small orifice in it right here. You want to make sure that that's all intact. So now we've got the retainers and the piston is still left in the aluminum housing, and there is another snap ring down at the very, very bottom down here that we're going to take out. This might be a little difficult because it's a tapered snap ring. Got to kind of work it out of the groove. There we go. This is again there's a return spring down underneath here that this is compressing. So when we go back together with this, we may have to use the spring press to get this down so it goes in the groove. But this is, you think you could see a little shiny ring here. I'm not sure how that shows up. But this is the tapered side. The tapered side faces up, and the flat side faces the pistons. So we'll set that aside as well. Now we can get those. Let's see if we can get these to come up and out of here. It's coming out of there. There we go. There. Okay, now we've removed the overdrive reverse piston and the input clutch retainer. So we're going to, we can separate those, but just by pushing them out like that. There you go. And so this is the input clutch retainer, and this is the overdrive reverse piston. So now we've got these out, we're going to remove these seals. Notice we've got a return spring in here. Unless the unit's really crudded up, I'm okay with leaving this in for the cleanup process. But there are seals that in the drum that we need to replace. Here's an O-ring inside here. And we've got another seal. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the seals from the retainer and from the piston and from the support. But before I take those apart here, I want you to see that we've got black, brownish red, and blue seals on the inner seals. And there's another seal out here on the side, which we're going to take apart. So we're going to take the seals out of these drums and off of the support here. And we're going to clean everything up. We'll be right back to put this bad boy back together again.